Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Fired up for this one. Trey Lance, career start number 2. Let's get into it. Welcome to the QB School. Trey Lance, start number 2. Off to a bit of a rocky start. Right here, a little third and short, 3rd and 2. Zone read. Probably not the greatest design, decision. Certainly finish at the end there. But what's going on here? Technically, we're reading the D gap to the right. To me, that's probably a give. To me, that's a hard lesson learned there about who we're going up against and what we're able to do as far as reading, not reading, running people over. But this idea being that we're essentially going to read the first player outside this gap. Now, we'll do it from the back end. It'll be a little bit easier. A gap, B gap, C gap, D gap. So there's a few things here, just pure design. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on run, but it is quarterback run, short yardage, so it matters. We've got 6 blockers, 5 offensive linemen, and the tight end. The edge player, obviously a really good blocker. They've got 6 in the box, and then it's 3rd and 2. So probably going to get some sort of man coverage, really easy to see, tight press man coverage. That means we're probably going to get a safety rolling down to the tight end to play that tight man coverage. So if, and this is, a decision that the scheme would have to answer, these guys are obviously really good at running the ball, but with the quarterback, it's a different element. Who do you want to be the free player? So do you want to do this zone read off of a defensive end, or do you want to do it off a DB type? Because if we run inside zone this way, it's right here. If we run inside zone the opposite way, it's going to be off this player. So it just depends on who you want it to be. I think there are arguments to do both, but right here, you're doing it where basically, and I see why you'd want to do this inside zone if you give it. So if you give it here, you got an opportunity for a double team with probably one of the best left tackles in the league and one of the best blocking tight ends in the league for that cutback right there. But if you keep it, well, then you're on a DB type who's probably a little bit better in space than a D end. So just schematically there, what we're going for. And then again, the give read, to me, I guess it's kind of in between. But right there at the end, you got to hit that thing vertically, give yourself a little bit better of a shot. The wider you go, the more we're able to close. But you can see 23 creeping down, right? That's who we're reading technically here. I mean, again, to me, that's a bit of a give. I mean, you can make the argument either way. But if you're going to run it, the other thing about it is an element of it has to get downhill eventually. You can't just run sideline to sideline in the NFL. Everybody's fast. Next one here, 2nd and 9. Quick game. This is lion or everybody slant. To me, a few different things here. One, you got to throw the ball. It's open. Multiple guys are open. Where you're looking is open. But then if you don't throw it, for whatever reason, the ability to get out here and make plays out of structure and be a threat to run it and to create like this is just where the league is going. So no, if you don't like it, all right. But right here, this is great. Using your eyes, making people miss, quick, athletic, throw a catchable ball on the move. So now let's talk exactly what's going on here. Lion. So this lion's just code West Coast world for all slant. So we're going to get a slant. We're going to get a dart or a slant on the inside. That just means like a shorter slant. And so we catch middle field closed. The read on this really depends on a number of things. You can just go matchup. Obviously, we love that matchup. One of the best tight ends in the league. You can go off coverage. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. But right here in the slot, you're almost always going to get outside leverage because of the defensive divider roles for most middle field closed, because he's going to be outside because his help is inside. But also, if you got a dude here, you know that they're also going to have a plan. So if he's creeping and this really ends up turning into more bracket than middle field closed true man, well, then maybe we go somewhere else. You make the argument, and again, we're not in the quarterback room. I can't tell you for sure. The other thing I can tell you is that if we're going to come up here and throw this dart slant, this is open. The ball has to be thrown here. And if you don't like it, this is open. So 1, it's open, throw it. 2, it's open, throw it. If you were to work down here, make the argument, no, maybe not that first one. That's a terrible slant drawing. But this one, it's open. Let it rip. Now, he doesn't look this way, but again, so just play this thing out. So first, let's play it out to the top. Would you throw it to Kittle in the slot? Yes. You put it right on the body. Boom. Right on the numbers right there. If you don't like the inside slant, how about the outside one? Yes, it's open. That's open in the NFL. He's out of there. He's bailing. I can't. You got to throw those. So that's the first part of this play. So it can be bad and good, because this at the end, someone closing in on your face, throw a ball outside the numbers on the run, get a nice completion, really good. So it can be all of the above. And I think that's why, some of these things can frustrate, whether you're the coaches, whether you're the fans, whether you're the player. Like, damn, throw it. Why are we bailing? But if you bail, hell yeah. Yes, please. That's exciting. That's some good stuff. And it wasn't just that one. There were probably a number of, just like this naked. Throw it to Kittle. So on that little sneak, he's a sniffer on the right. Jet motion. Kittle's open. Throw it. If for some reason you don't like it, though, the capacity to bail backwards and throw an over going to your left is pretty damn special. It just is. So I really I empathize with both the coaches and the fans here, because yeah, he should be playing. He needs to play. And this film is frustrating as hell. So this is just normal naked. I talk about this sneak flat all the time on this channel. Hide flat, whatever you want to call it. It's just naked. Someone will be in the flat right here. That's one. Someone will be on the over, two, and someone will be running deep. Corner, post, whatever. And it's 1, 2, 3, and then sometimes there's a late, that kind of late flat. But that's it. This ball should go right here, right now. Fake it, flip your hips, and flick it to him. He's the best player on the field. Throw it to him. That's what they're saying in the quarterback room. My man Skangs. Drill it home. Right there. Throw it. He wants to throw it. He's open. He's got him leverage. He's got him by 5 yards. Throw it. But if you don't, all right, don't. That's a ridiculous throw. Backing up, going to your left. So that's the part where you're like, all right. But it's hard sometimes, especially with coaches that are kind of stuck in their system, their way. It's hard to earn the trust when you do stuff like this. But it's still a hell of a play. I mean, it is a hell of a play. And it's frustrating. And then that bleeds into plays like this, the interception on this little leak. To me, maybe some design things, certainly some quarterback things here that I think could obviously be better. Thanks a lot for that, Captain Obvious. But the first one here, quarterback-wise, obviously the ball is too flat. The other thing about it is the play fake here, whether it's by design or the execution, he just gets his eyes over there too fast. Watch his helmet. Watch his eyes. Boom. See how he hits the back foot? And he's already looking over there. Actually, he's looking over there before he hits his back foot. Normally on this play, you want to come up, sell this thing. So here's two parts that I'm going to talk about. Just design, first design. So normally on this play, the way that I prefer it done is we come out here, you fake it, and then you almost like boot back. So it can be off these guys have 15 different play action boots, play action where the launch point is. You can do anything. But if you're going to do this where you fake it and then keep going this way, you really need to put your foot in the ground and look this way. Sell whatever it is over here, whether it's an over coming across, an in coming across, a deep post. Sell it with your eyes playing quarterback. You don't want to come up immediately, play fake, not boot, so stay over here, and then hit this leak where you're faking the shallow coming up here, because it doesn't allow these defenders to robot or to get their eyes where they normally would be on these type of play action shots. So I have a design issue here, an execution issue here, and then certainly the quarterback's eyes. I mean, you never see a guy turn like this to throw this route before he even hits his back foot. I mean, you can see the corners looking at it. That being said, he still kind of got him right there. If you make a throw kind of like down at the 75, right there, maybe, but I get nervous with that safety over the top too. So yeah, execution, probably got a little bit excited about the shot opportunity, but would love to have seen a different variation of the play action landmark boot action from the backfield too. So again, it can be many things. This is certainly the majority on Trey Lance making the decision. The other thing about it is, if it's not there, just run it or flip it to the fullback right there as a check down. You come back, save your play caller, or throw it up top to the mailbox to 19, hitting them with the jet sweep go. I mean, that's a touchdown too. But I'm not saying, you're not calling this play thinking you're going to get that. So that's not what I want to come across in the video. What I do want to come across in the video is his eyes get to this little trickum dickum leak too early, and you just can't make that throw. And not even can't make that type of throw. You can't make that flat of a throw. And really just check it down, live to fight another day. For me, quarterbacks, when they make the decision to not throw some of these chunk, gotcha, double move plays, it provides trust for the play caller that, hey, we'll dial it up again if you bail me out with a check down, with a completion, with a scramble for a positive play, as opposed to, oh my God, they're calling the big play, I got to take a shot. I mean, there's no one around him. It's great play action, protection. Just can't have that happen, my goodness. And it's so many different little variables. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want even more quarterback school content, check out a bunch of free stuff we have in the description to this video. We've got a play calling tool. We've got a pass protection quiz. We've got a free quick game course. All those links are in the description. And then if you're looking to take it to even the next level, check out the Quarterback School Patreon community, really trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So usually 3 to 4 videos a week, 3 to 4 videos a month, 3 to 4 videos a week is a lot of work for this guy. Not going to happen. 3 to 4 videos a month, yes. Get over there, check that out. Really in-depth, detailed stuff. Talk about a bunch about footwork, concepts, reads, coverages, pass protection. If you're looking to get that kind of experience, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. And then if you're looking for the absolute premium content, trying to take your football to the next level, check out the Quarterback School courses, a bunch of different courses, RPO course, how to beat every coverage, pass protection, tempos, and we've got a monster full offense version coming soon. So pretty excited to share that. A bunch of great stuff. As always, thank you for the support. Let's keep this video going. All right, next one here. A little empty shift. We're going to throw a slant up top. For me, a few different things here. One, without being in the quarterback room, I can't tell you for sure what the footwork is that they teach. I probably will tell you anecdotally, I prefer the quarterback to either catch it, take one step, or catch it in a shuffle. This little catch 3-step thing that he does in shotgun quick game is just too many moving parts, and for me, sprays the ball wider than the normal miss radius. So what am I talking about? Watch his feet to throw this slant up top. I'll play it fast one time. See how it's almost like a tap dance? So it's left foot drop step. All right, if that's the system you roll, great. To me, that's wasted motion. Left foot drop step, 1-step drop, 2-step, 3-step. I mean, so he's taken 4 steps within 2 yards to throw a 3-step slant. It's just not, it doesn't make sense. It's too much movement to consistently deliver the ball exactly where you want. Left foot, right foot, throw. Now he gets to a great base. I'd say it's a nice completion, nice timing. I think it could be a little quicker. If it's on him faster, you know, maybe gets another yard or 2 here, but in the future maybe breaks a tackle. But again, the ball to me is a little low. I get it that this is being picky. Hey, don't freak out. It's one example, but the footwork to me is more of anything else. Maybe they're teaching this. Maybe that this is like the new thing that Skangs and company is all about. You just don't see it anywhere else. And I think it makes him a little late, a little off, not as consistent as he wants to be with his ball control. Next one here, 3rd and 6, as opposed to this play. Now, in the slot up top, the short post. A little shuffle, ball's out. So 3rd and 6 here, he does a great job of using his eyes. Now, again, I get it that this is great effort from the wide receiver. Has nothing to do with Trey Lance after the catch. But watch his eyes this time and the drop. So this is a little bit different of a play, much different than just throwing a quick game slant. But watch his eyes, our left. See the helmet stripe? Then he comes back. One more time. Catch, look to our left, his right, comes back and rips it. See what it does to the underneath linebackers. Watch the linebackers turn and get to the left, right there, 58. Boom. And then that's just absolutely outstanding effort from a bunch of people. Great job finishing that thing. But I love the footwork here, a little bit different than the one we previously showed. So it's not the same concept, quick game, whatever. But see how it's more of a shuffle? And maybe if it's to the left, it is more of a shuffle, but left foot drop step. Shuffle into that thing, keeps that great base, and is able to get that thing off on time. And it's, again, this is not the same quick game. This is a little bit more short postish to me. I mean, it's essentially a slant, but I know it's not the same quick game slant we showed earlier as far as concept. But great job using his eyes. You know, quick, explosive release, almost like 3/4-ish there to wrap it around someone's arm. But I just love the footwork so much better there with the shuffle and a hitch as opposed to what felt like a late 4-step dance to throw a wide open slant. And it just so happened that these plays back-to-backed up on this video as to give a nice example of it. But again, just when everything is put together and you can see the kind of him being really specific about what he wants to do with the ball, I think great things happen when it's tethered to premium footwork, timing, all those things. Right here, touchdown. This is absolutely outstanding play design. Again, if I'm going to be critical about some of them, show the ones that I really, really like as well. Obviously, nice job, Trey Lance, touchdown pass, but this is wide-ass open. This is schemed open. Okay, so you get down here in the red area. So many teams love this little boot. But what this does when you play man coverage is it essentially puts 4 eligibles to a side, which is going to be really tough on a defense. So what am I talking about, 4 eligibles? I'm talking about we've got 2 receivers. And then the fullback moves. Okay, so that's the critical element. None of these motions are by accident. So when he moves here, we get all these linebackers moving. So they're playing man here, here, and then these 3 really have the funnel of these 2. Okay, we'll just play it out hypothetically. I'm not know their defense, but this is just how most teams would do it. So when he blocks, so now let's clear it out. So everybody's got man-to-man. So when he comes out this way, he's the 4th guy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means that the 4th defender, 1, 2, 3, 4, has to cover him in the flat this way with everybody coming down like this at him. And he's got to come up and fit the run if they run it. I mean, good luck. That's tough duty. So when we get this motion, it kicks everybody over. We come down, we seal the edge here, and we're just right into the flat touchdown. It's just too damn easy. But it's because of that play design, the offensive architecture. See how the 2 and the 3 receiver, 19 and 44, go down, hold that edge, and there's just nobody in the flat. You can't, I mean, it's impossible to ask. But it's great design, good execution, nice job getting a touchdown, love to see it. Okay, so first thing here, watch the backers adjust with the motion. See them all kind of, just that little thing right there causes issues because now your eyes are off the wrong guy. It almost looks like 43 is looking at the fullback too. 43 technically has the tailback. Comes down, and there's nobody there. I mean, it's a wrap. So one more time. You can just see them, how they get there with the edge, with use check, 19, holding that edge. And that's as easy as they come. Love it. Great job. Next one here, 3rd and 3. Again, so many of these to me are the ones where you're like, this is outstanding. Oh man, we also got to work on this. But this is outstanding anticipation. Just exactly what you want. I also love the fact that it's 3rd and shortish and we're throwing past the sticks. But when he lets this thing go, it is perfect. Now, I said what I love about it. Now we can see here, this is obviously not where you want the ball placement, right? So there are certainly elements to continue to improve. And I don't think anybody thinks that a rookie is going to be perfect out there, but watch the anticipation down here at the bottom of the screen on this speed out. I mean, he's going to throw it right there. All his cleats are on the ground. Look at him lined up. Look where the receiver is. Not even barely on the 50. The ball's halfway in the air before he even turns around. More than halfway. It's more than halfway in the air. It's world-class timing. It's just simply perfect timing. And the more he does it, the better the accuracy will get. I think the footwork element to me is, I'd rather just praise him for the anticipation than break down the specific footwork. Because the footwork, to me, again, left foot drop step. All right, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. It's like a half shuffle, 3. That second step is like under him. Is he lined up right there? No, but he doesn't have to move that back foot. That back foot is lined up when he hits that back third step. It's lined up, and he's able to drive it. But I think once the footwork becomes even more polished, you'll see the accuracy and the ball misses get tighter and tighter. But again, there is a weird, almost like a unique rhythm to the drop, where you can see he's in rhythm, but it's not quite the same. I think of rhythm like this as like Aaron Rodgers, like he bounces into it, but it's not quite the same thing because it just feels like it's a little bit longer, a little bit all over the place. But that right there, man, I love his back foot is all in the ground, all his cleats in the ground, driving it with great anticipation. The anticipation is the best part. The little details, nuance, picky stuff that I'm talking about is stuff that he can continue to get better and better at. But the anticipation, that's awesome when you see that pop off the screen. Then obviously this big touchdown pass, again, great design. Great job by Trey Lance using his arm, drive this thing from the opposite 50, 40 yards across the field, just an absolute seed. Great finish there too, obviously. Love the play design here. So play design on this naked here, watch the edge, the right edge, double wing. Kittle's in, he's not going out. So you get kind of that secure edge to be able to take the shot down the field. And when you get a half field player, this is really something that you see across all levels of football now. This idea being that you come out here and you take this shot. Watch the up top here. So you get a half field player with that safety. And I mean, so much so that the reason I say that is because we did it in a high school level this year. Well, you put one of your best players right here, have him come up here, lean on him like he's going to run a corner, and then you've got this big kind of double move, but you can throw it anywhere. You're just running away from someone. And as long as this backside player, whether it's this guy or the corner, can not get back and play this thing, you are basically running a deep shot on a safety with no help, and you can throw it anywhere, and it's not a timed throw. So you're going to boot this thing, put your foot in the ground, and now you have to be able to make this throw. That's not the easiest throw in the world to go 40 yards across the field. But if you got someone who can spin it, it's a great way to take advantage of matchups of wide receivers on safeties, specifically to this kind of half field look. So lots going on. I love the design. I love securing the edge. Again, you can see it. I mean, look at the DB down here. He calls it out, right? He's calling out the over. 25 points it out. But then he's not thinking the wide receiver is going to come all the way back across. He's in good position until he's not. I mean, some bad ball, just kind of awareness there from 25. But this is a great throw from Trey Lance. And this is the type of stuff that if you're an offensive architect, you're Kyle Shanahan, yes, please. More of this, please. Get him outside the pocket, and now we're taking shots down the field. Now we got the arm to stretch this thing and the potential to run it. Just lots to be really, really excited about to see this playbook continue to grow, evolve, and take advantage of plays like that. And the last one here, 3rd and 12. This is just a ridiculous play from Kittle. We're taking a shot down the middle of the field. He's the number 3 on the top hash. Again, love the footwork, the base, the timing from Trey Lance. But this is more just a special play from the tight end here, getting a pass interference as well. But quarterback-wise, see the middle field open. Again, base, to me, I've been surprised at Trey Lance. When he puts his foot in the ground here, right there, that back foot, to his ability to kind of hitch or reset, however you want to term it, to let that thing go, it comes out fast. That's a heater. Now, that's a hell of a play. But the release to me looks faster. Boom. Almost flickish. But that's a great catch, my goodness. But great job from Trey Lance, seeing it, taking advantage of it. 3rd and long. These completions are tough at any level of football, let alone in the league. Giving your guy a shot, seeing the matchup, split field coverage, take advantage of the middle of the field. Great base, great throw, give your guy a shot. Good things happen, go make a play. And you can see how bang it is here. But the footwork here, the decisiveness, the accuracy to give him a shot, boom, tight window. Just lots to like, lots to be excited about. So that is a wrap. Trey Lance. Some really exciting moments, really a lot of exciting moments. It's kind of a slow start, little rapids there early on. I think for me, and there were also some ones that I wanted to put on here, just would have ended up being the entire game of kind of the quarterback run game element of it. And I look for that to be even a more prevalent part of what they do with him, just because he's such a dynamic weapon. He really is running the rock. And so whether it's, counter, whether it's power read, whether it's zone read, whether they're doing it with bash stuff, whether they're doing it with screens like the RSO game, I think that they're going to get even more and more kind of interwoven into what they do to attack defenses. Because right now, for example, they're doing like one RSO or run screen option where they do like a running back swing or a backfield swing with a quarterback draw. Well, that's been in college football for years now. Most teams will actually add a vertical element of a glance or a slant to it. So look for that as an easy additional wrinkle coming soon. But there's so many different ways that you can threaten a defense when you can run the quarterback. So continue to see that element of it continue to evolve. But then, making big plays down the field, anticipation, making plays out of structure. So looking for the things from within the pocket to continue to be redefined, polished, and then just getting more and more comfortable making plays, splash plays, big plays down the field. Exciting time. If you are into that type of thing from this position, I know I certainly am excited to see the future and kind of want to know where the hell it's been all year. But that's probably a different video for a different day. So thanks so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.